Welcome. This is Seer and Higher Self, Part 22, Identity Theft Decree, Chapter 5, Rose-Colored Glasses. So empaths, sensitives, starseeds, black sheep are all under the umbrella as lightworkers. So they've come here to help in terms of holding their source frequency and awakening their source frequency. So what happens though with empaths, and you may relate to this, is you see others' potential. You see others' higher selves. You think that you're seeing the regular 3D version, but you're seeing your higher self. And you're seeing your higher self, but you're also seeing other people's higher self. So this is an example. I had an aunt. This is how I was shown what it means to have rose-colored glasses. And in order to embody 5D frequency, new earth frequency, we need to admit the way things are, not the potential or the higher self potential, but actually the way they are in 3D. So I had an aunt that I liked, and she had similar hands to my dad. So it was like a nice reminder. I didn't see her that often, but in the awakening process, I needed to see who she is and how she's connected to the dark triad of my siblings. So my two brothers and my sister. And so on the 26th of April, 2026, what I saw was I could see that we were driving in a car. And I looked over and I could see that she was a Draco reptilian. So we are not judging. I'm not saying I'm better than a Draco reptilian. I'm saying that that's what I saw. So I'm not judging. I'm not changing. I'm not saying, oh, she can't be because she's my aunt. She's my dad's sister. That can't be true. I'm not saying any of that. I just look over and I notice and I don't react. Okay. And so what I saw is that she was siphoning from my solar plexus. So she was siphoning energy, right? Because they need energy. The dark triad need energy. And she appeared caring, but I couldn't actually name a caring example in the 5 decades that I knew her. So it was only a thought in my mind. I was seeing her from my higher self perspective, wanting her to be a certain way because she is my aunt. I didn't want her to be as she is. But in the awakening process, I needed to take off my rose-colored glasses. As it was a thought in my mind, but it wasn't actually true. So when we got to her place, I left the car and all, and I didn't want anything of hers. I didn't want the car, and I could see. And that's it. I just accepted that I could see things as they are. So I just needed to see who she truly is and not the rose-colored glasses version. So I learned from my higher self and guides of Only Source Aligned that I needed to see it for what it truly is and who she truly is to get the siphoning shut down because it was draining me. And actually, they can't do that much with your energy. So all it does is drain you. Like they are maybe can get like 1% of what they're taking or what they're draining or what they're siphoning. But, the rest, they cannot actually energetically, it's such a mismatch. So all it does is drain you, and then you have no energy, and then you're whatever depressed or anxious, connecting more into the mind. So once I could see the dynamic, I cleared it in a decree. So that's what it means to be a light worker, and then also to remove the rose-colored glasses. So as light workers, we want to see the highest version, but we need to see things as they truly are in order to say no and to shut it down. And remember, you're not causing harm because nobody is supposed to be siphoning your energy. I mean, people, you can die from having your energy siphoned. You can be, you can be so depressed you can't get out of bed. So it's a big deal for you. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Have something to drink. All right. Always be good to yourselves. And I'll see you in the next chapter, chapter 6.